or welcome back to my channel. This is Rosalina from Let's Plan About It. So today I'm going to be working on my dashboard spread for the week of the 8th to the 14th. I'm going to be using PorterArtsDesign Christmastime Cheer. I am a rep for PorterArtsDesign, so you can use code Rosalina15 and that will save you 15% off of your order. Today I'm actually going to be using this set here. I love this set. It is so pretty. I love all the colors. So let's just go ahead and get into it. I think I'm going to take this Christmas tree here. There's these two, so I'm trying to keep that in mind. I think I'm going to stick with this here. Stick it right there at the bottom. Might take these presents. That's kind of cute there. Then what if I put some florals down here and then maybe have like a quote or something? Hopefully I don't regret that. And then I'm gonna leave the floral there. Sometimes I have to remind myself they are just stickers, just have fun with it. Sometimes it doesn't always need to fully make sense. As long as it brings you joy, that's what matters. So that's what I'm gonna remind myself right now. All right, and then I'm gonna save this. I'm sure I'm gonna come back to that. I'm kind of thinking of putting this star here at the top of the tree. That's a very big star for the top of the tree. I'm gonna do it anyways because you know what? Again, if it brings you joy, let's just do it. But I think I'm gonna straighten this out because it didn't really fully look that straight. Like so. Yep, we're gonna leave that there. Bring in like this little nail polish. That's kind of cute. Let's do that. Or I could bring in this camera before I fully cut that. No, I think I liked that better. The nail polish. All right. Cute. And then kind of want to bring this ho ho ho. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut into that, but that's fine. It is what it is. All right. And then I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my boxes before I completely take that opportunity away from myself. I think I'm gonna bring in this pink here. I'm going to bring this one about here. I'm gonna try to get it straight though. All right, and then this one can come about down here. Oops. Or do I want it down here? No, I think right here. All right. And then I'll add something here. Let's go into a quote really quick. I love that this book has deco quotes and boxes, just everything all in one. I love that. Let's see, how will Holly Jolly look? Ooh, Holly Jolly will fit perfect right here. Okay, Holly Jolly it is. Ooh, Happy Holidays. I didn't see that one. Let's see. I think I like that better. All right, let's get Happy Holidays. And then I'm gonna take this bow, just like the tiniest detail. I'm going to put it over that offset. I could cut that offset, but I'd rather just put this on top. All right, just like that, super cute. And then let's go back into the deco. What if I can take this camera now and just kind of stick it there? Oh, that is so adorable. Okay, love it, love it, love it. I'm gonna get a header box for right there. I'll take this color. All right, perfect. I'm going to stick this one about here in the middle. And then maybe I can bring in a little snowflake. Place that there. And I'm actually thinking of bringing in like some ornaments and just kind of sticking them down like that. All right, cute. And I feel like we don't have that much of the pink, so let's bring a little bit more pink in. So I'm gonna cut majority off. I want it angled, so I'll probably cut about that much off. And I already know that was a horrible cut, but that works. That works. And how about a little candy cane? I don't want the candy cane to be like bigger. Maybe not. Maybe not a candy cane right there. Maybe some more florals. How about florals? Yeah, let's put the florals about here. That's good. I don't need like too much of the writing. So I think we'll be okay. What if I brought another little ornament just kind of like coming off? Like so. That's kind of cute. Or no, I think that's gonna be a good option. So let's get it about here. All right, cute. And then I think I want to bring in some more florals into this spread, because anytime there is florals, just makes me feel so happy. So I'm going to get some about here. And then let's maybe bring that in there. And we'll make this one into a little corner sticker. It's gonna cross out December though. I mean, I already know it's December, but I don't want it to take up too much, so let's just do the smallest amount. Something is better than nothing, I guess. Yeah. All right, cute. And I want to bring in a little bit more of the snowflake. So I'm going to bring in like that. And then how about under this? Oh, it's going to go too much. Okay, how about in here? Yeah, we'll do here. All right, that's good. And then I could just kind of cut the middle, the part that it's kind of overlapping on. Great. Okay, that's cute. So now let's go ahead and get into this side, and then let's see what I can do here. I want to bring in one of these dolls. I think I'm gonna have to bring her in though, because the other one will be looking the opposite way. Okay, so I can have her here, but she is fairly big. I don't want to really bring her off to the side because a lot of her is going to be cut off. So I kind of want to keep her like in the middle. I think that'll be okay. I think I can make that work. I think it's gonna be all right. Let's see, and then maybe I will have some ornaments kind of hanging off, like so. Do I have them facing the other way? Oh, they're all facing one way. Okay, no big deal. And then maybe I can bring in a little bit of floral and just kind of like cut that off. Like this, kind of cut this little box off. Okay. This is dirty. Sometimes my planner papers get dirty and I don't understand from what. Like, I don't know how they get dirty, but they do. So I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna have to put a box there for sure. Well, I don't know about for sure because I don't always use my, I don't always need a box. I want to bring in the Santa hat. How about I bring in this Santa hat? I know, I just completely jumped over when I was supposed to stick to that side, but that's my problem. That's my planning red flag. I can't stay true to my word because I just go back and forth. So, how about I bring this Santa hat like this and then have this down here. That's cute. Yeah, that worked out. Oh yeah, that's cute. And then I can add something right there. Maybe like a snowflake or a star or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. Okay, jumping back to this side. I want to add these lights somewhere. It's like string of lights. All right, like that. Have a tiny little scrap that I could put maybe somewhere else. I think I'm gonna leave her. I don't even think she would lift anymore at this point anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and leave her there. She looks cute there though, so I don't mind it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get some boxes. Let's get a box. Let's get some boxes down. I'll probably get a box here on Thursday. I'm just kind of randomly placing them, to be honest. I could get a box on, let's get a box here on Monday. All right, that's great. And I want to bring in some bullet points. So maybe I'll bring in some of these. Let's bring a bullet points on Friday. And about Tuesday. And I think that'll be it. I think I'll leave function off of Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. How's that? I think that's good. I think that should be okay for function. So I don't feel too guilty about kind of taking some function away from myself. I'm gonna pull some more of these florals. Let's probably pull some in about here just to kind of break up the pink on pink. That's good. And I'm going to, I mean, that's like two. Maybe I might bring this one down actually, if I can. I just don't want all the florals too close together. So I'll get this one about here. And then I'll stick this one down there. Okay, that works for me. I want to bring in some of these cute little ornaments. Maybe I'll put an ornament there. All right, let's do that. Okay, cute. Cute, cute, cute. Let's take snowflakes. Get a snowflake there and get us another snowflake about here. Cute. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit a quote on this side. Maybe about joy. That's kind of a lot if I do it. Thought about here because it's kind of out of the way. I think I want to bring in a little bit more the floral, and then I can call the florals done. I can consider them done now. Actually, I'm going to bring a little bit more on this side. I'm going to have to white 2025 out. Kind of like that. All right, that looks good. How about I place a star down there? That's a nice little touch. All right, now I'm at the point where I'm just kind of going back and forth. It might be too much though, but let's see. I think I'm gonna leave it. The maximalist in me says to leave it. And maybe I can make some lines in here. All right, I'm going to get my lines in. Hopefully I'm not messing it all up. And then just gonna add it there. So it looked like at one point I did mean to have lines there. All right, I think that's good. What if I kind of like combined those two? Would that look weird if I did that? Let's see. I'm just gonna try it and see. I'm gonna leave it because there's just like an urge to put it there, so I'm not gonna fight that urge, guys. I'm just going to do it. Then I have, how about we put this little cookie right there. All right. What if I put the rest of this little cookie scrap on there? It's cute. I have this ornament scrap that can go on top of this box. I have a star. I don't want to try it up here, like in the middle of the spread. I think that could work. Kind of ripped my page a little bit there, but I think like that is a little better, just so it's like not too empty, because I feel like there's a lot going on down here, like up there, and then the middle is just kind of like blah. But what I could do is, let's see, what if I add a little bit more of this ornament and then I'm done? How many times have I said that? I don't know. I think I want to try to add a little bit more of the sticker if I can. Let's see, let's bring a little bit more out. Like so. Yeah. All right. I have a little bit more of this ornament, this pink ornament. We're just gonna go ahead and bring it up at the top. I have the smallest amount of scrap of the star that I'm also just gonna go ahead and bring in. You probably can't even tell that it's a star, but it's a star. I think I have to call this spread good because it's looking so cute. So let's get this into the planner before I just keep wanting to add more, and let's see how it looks. Alrighty, so here is my spread in the planner. I absolutely love how it came out. These colors are so pretty. So hopefully you guys like this spread as well. Hopefully you guys like this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not, but you would like to be, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so you can see more of my future videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.